Flux core welding training in South Africa is one of the most sought-after welding processes for metal fabrication, construction, maintenance, repair, fabrication, construction, manufacturing, fabrication, welding, fabrication work or anywhere a good quality weld is needed. It is considered the most widely used type of welding for metallic materials in today's market due to its versatility and cost-effectiveness. Welders learn basic to advanced skills such as how to work with stainless steel, aluminum and other metals to fix or create products used in daily life. Skills are attained at the Flux Core Welding Training Center at minimal welder course fees, and the welders earn a salary from R$6,000 or R$2,500 per month. Unit Standard Number 14719. Unit Standard Credits, 8. NQF Level, 3. Modules for the course include: Introduction to the process, Principles of operation, Equipment for welding, Equipment setup, operation, and shutdown, Shielding gas and electrodes, Welding applications, Welding metallurgy, Weld and joint design, Welding procedure variables, Welding procedure schedules, Pre-weld preparations, Welding discontinuities and problems, Post-weld procedures, Welder training and qualification, Welding safety. Flux core welding is R7,500 for 4 weeks training. Training is practical plus theoretical lessons. After training you obtain certificate. We also offer free forklift course if you do 2 or more courses. Requirement: copy of your ID, passport, 2 small ID size photos, own blanket, safety boots. Course fees. Call us plus 27,731,582,436 for booking and confirmation the exact date you coming for training. School car picks up all students from Johannesburg Park Station. School is in Germiston Town. NB, school offers free accommodation to all students. Flux core welding is a shielding gas metal arc welding process that makes use of an inert gas to protect the molten weld pool from atmospheric contamination. Flux core welding is suited to many applications, especially general fabrication work. The benefits of flux core arc welding are: mid. A wide range of base metals can be welded, including steel, stainless steel, nickel, copper, brass, aluminum and magnesium, etc. Mid. Flux core arc welding produces the highest strength joint among all types of arc welding, except for laser beam welding. Mid. It has very high deposition rates, up to 23 mm per pass. Mid. Flux core arc welding also produces the best joint appearance among all types of arc welding. Our aim is to provide you with all the resources you need to learn how to flux core welding training. Flux core welding training, Flux core welding training South Africa. Flux core welding training is very similar to that of gas tungsten arc welding, GDAW, in that it also uses an externally supplied shielding gas mixture, in this case argon instead of helium. The advantages of flux core are in its simplicity and in the fact that the electrode is fed through the gun by a closed circuit, so there is never any chance of losing or contaminating the electrode. This article: South Africa Flux core welding training, the best flux core welding training in Johannesburg, Pretoria. Our flux core welding courses forms part of our maintenance program for all industry standards. You can learn anywhere in South Africa, or in Johannesburg or Pretoria flux core welding course. We teach you everything you need to know to weld with a flux core wire in any position. Flux core welding is an extremely versatile mode of metal joining that facilitates the production of highly complex joints not possible by other methods. The process is similar to gas-shielded arc welding, except gas is not used in the welding process. Flux core arc welding, FCAW, is an arc welding process in which an electric arc is formed by a continuously fed consumable electrode covered with a flux material. The molten slag, produced in the same manner as within small arc, acts as both a shield and filler metal during the FCAW process. A training school teaches you the basics on how to become a flux core welding professional. A guide on how flux core welding training can be done with ease, providing you with top-quality flux core welding training. Flux core arc welding, FCAW, is one of the most common welding processes used for joining steel. This process can be done on-site by the Level I apprentice, but the lack of training often leads to poor welds or welds that are simply not up to code. With the growth of the metal fabrication industry, it is crucial that welders are properly trained to ensure their skills are top-notch. Flux core welding is a process of gas-shielded arc welding using a consumable filler wire fed through a hollow core of a special flux cored wire electrode. Flux cored arc welding was introduced in the late 2001 and has been used extensively for welding a wide range of steels and other metals, particularly in maintenance and repair work. Flux cored arc welding is increasingly being used on new vehicle body panels. In this case, the weld passes through a panel on an assembly line on its way to being painted, thereby avoiding any pre- or post-welding paint contamination. The need for a consumable filler wire is an important cost factor in this application, because it eliminates the cost of a shielding gas cylinder and its associated regulator and flowmeter.